Hello friends, welcome to the video lecture series of Engineering Mathematics 1. In this lecture, we are going to discuss the part of linear algebra, that is matrices, in particular rank of the matrix, that I am going to explain. How to find out rank of the matrix, that we will be discussing in this lecture. How to define the rank of a matrix? A positive integer R is said to be a rank of a matrix A. A is the matrix, given matrix, if at least one minor of order R is not equal to 0 and every minor of order R plus 1 is 0. I repeat, R is said to be the rank of a matrix if every minor of order R plus 1 vanishes means 0, and at least one minor of order R is not 0. The rank of the matrix is normally denoted by rho. Rho of A is R, means rank of the matrix A is R. And some properties of rank of a matrix. If matrix A has non-zero minor of order R, then the rank of the matrix is greater than or equal to R. Next, if a matrix A has all minors of order R plus 1 becomes 0, then rank of the matrix is less than or equal to R. Rank of the matrix A and order of this matrix is m by n. M by n means m number of rows, n number of columns, and rank of such matrix is less than or equal to the minimum of m and n, where m number of rows, n number of columns. On elementary row and column transformation, rank of the matrix remains same. If you perform elementary row transformation or column transformation, the rank remains same if A is non-singular matrix of order n plus n, means order n plus 1 n means it is a square matrix. Number of rows are n, number of columns are n. It is a square matrix, and if that matrix is non-singular, non-singular matrix means determinant of A is 0, that is singular matrix, and determinant of A is not 0, then that is non-singular matrix. If the matrix is non-singular, then the rank of the matrix is R. Now, the rank of the matrix is also defined in this way. In short, the highest order of its non-vanishing minor is a rank. I repeat, highest order of its non-vanishing minor is the rank of the matrix. As an MCQ, all these star points are important. Then first MCQ, the rank of a matrix A is equal to what? Now, how to find out the rank of the matrix? Here, there are two methods. You can find out the all possible minors of various order. This is 4 by 4 matrix. This has 4 rows and 4 columns. All possible minors will be this 4 by 4 is the first minor. Minor is nothing but the determinant. Then 3 by 3, all possible 3 by 3 minors, all possible 2 by 2 minors, all possible 1 by 1 minor. The values of all the minors you have to find. So instead of doing that, what I am going to do, I am going to convert the given matrix into row reduced echelon form. I am going to convert the given matrix into row reduced echelon form. So row reduced echelon form means we have to convert the matrix into upper triangle. All the below diagonal elements are 0. Then that matrix is upper triangular matrix. And if all above diagonal elements are 0, that is called lower triangular matrix. In row reduced echelon form, what we are doing, we are converting matrix into, or we are reducing matrix into upper triangular. I want the rank of this matrix. If you look at this matrix very carefully, first row, second row, third row and fourth row, and this is the diagonal. You have to draw the diagonal such that the first element of the first row, second element of the second row, third element of the third row, and fourth element of the fourth row must be on the diagonal. In such a way, you have to draw the diagonal. And below diagonal elements are these 2, 0, 0, 2, 2 and 3 or below diagonal elements. So all below diagonal elements I have to bring 0. So how do you bring below diagonal element 0? So first of all, the first column below diagonal element you try to bring 0. In the next step, second column below diagonal element you have to bring 0, and third step, the third diagonal below diagonal element you have to bring 0. Is it? Now, the first column below diagonal elements I want 0. So here in this matrix, luckily these two elements are 0. Only our job is to bring 0 at this place. So this is first column below diagonal element. So in order to bring first column below diagonal element, I will make use of the first row only. And here 1 is the leading element of the first row. Means that the diagonal element, this 1 is a diagonal element and 1 is the leading element of the first row. So I am making use of this 1 in order to bring 0 here. So what I have to do, R2 minus 2 times R1. What I am going to do, I am going to multiply this row by 2 and then subtracting that one from the second row. This means R2 minus 2R1, and R2 minus 2R1 gives R2 now, because whatever the result will be coming, that I will be writing at the second row. This is the sign of similarity. Why I am writing the sign of similarity? In elementary row transformation or column transformation, rank of the matrix remains same. The value of the matrix may get changed, but the rank of the matrix remains same. Therefore, the sign of similarity I am putting here. Okay, A is similar to this matrix. The first row I am using, the first row will be as it is. This will be as it is because the first column below diagonal element is 0. This will be as it is. Third row will be as it is. Fourth row will be as it is. Only you will find out changes in second row. And how the second row you will get? R2 minus 2R1 means R2 means second row minus 2 times first row. The 2 minus 2 is 0, I am writing here. 3 minus 2 is 1. 4 minus 2 is 2. And 5 minus 2 is 3. The first column below diagonal element I brought 0. Means in place of this 2 we have 0 now. Draw the diagonal again. When you draw the diagonal, the first element of the first row, second element of the second row, and third element of the third row, fourth element of the fourth row must be on the diagonal. What we have done, first column below diagonal elements we brought 0. Now coming to the second column below diagonal element, so these two are second column below diagonal element. So at these two places I want 0, but how do you bring 0 at these two places? Make use of the second row, because we want second column below diagonal element 0. In order to bring second column below diagonal element 0, I have to make use of second row compulsorily. And what is the leading element of the second row? The element on the diagonal is called the leading element. 1 is the leading element of the second row. So I want 0 at these two places. So which elementary transformation I will be using? R3 minus 2 times R2. And at this place I want 0. This is the element of fourth row. R4 minus 2 times R2. When you bring second column below diagonal element 0, I have to make use of R2. See, this is very important. Now, this matrix is similar to the next one now. The first row as it is, which we have used here. Second row we are using, that must be as it is. Now R3 minus 2R2. So this minus 2 times this will be 0. This minus 2 times this will be 0. This minus 2 times of this is 3 minus 4 is minus 1. And this minus 2 times of this means 4 minus 6 is minus 2. R4 minus 2R2 now. This minus 2 times this is 0. This minus 2 times this is 0. This minus 2 times this. 3 minus 4 is minus 1. And this minus 2 times this means 4 minus 6 is minus 2. Our intention was to bring 0 at two places. When you find out the rank, you have to reduce into upper triangular or lower triangular. All below diagonal element I am going to bring 0. Means this element I have to bring 0 now. But this is the element of third column below diagonal element. When you bring 0 at this place, the compulsorily you have to make use of the third row. So in order to bring 0 here, with the help of this minus 1, because minus 1 is the leading element of the third row, the element which is on the diagonal, that is what called the leading element. So I am making use of minus 1 in order to bring 0 here. So how do you get it? R4 gives, because this is element of R4, fourth row, the R4 gives R4 minus R3. Since this is the element of third column, so R3 must be used. Now this is equal to, or this is similar to first row as it is, which we have used here. Second row will be as it is, which we have already used. Third row we are using, that should be same. Now R4 minus R3 means this R4 minus R3 means this minus this is 0, this minus this is 0, this minus this is 0, and minus 2 this is 0. This is the diagonal. So what we have done, I wanted to bring 0 here, but here also 0 appears. Our intention was to bring 0 at this place, but while bringing 0 here at this place, the 0 has also appeared. So this is upper triangular matrix, means all below diagonal elements are 0. So this is upper triangular matrix. So we have to stop for the procedure, we have to stop for doing the iteration. So here at this stage, this is row reduced echelon form, Now at this stage, what I am going to do, number of non-zero rows I am going to calculate. And how many non-zero rows are there? What is 0 row? If each and every element of the row is 0, that is called 0 row. If at least one element of the row is non-zero, that will be counted in non-zero rows. You please remember. So here, this is 0 row. First row is non-zero row. Second row is non-zero. Third row is non-zero row. The number of non-zero rows are 3. Therefore, rank of the matrix A is 3. The rank of the given matrix is 3, and this is the correct answer. Coming to the next problem, the rank of a matrix is dash dash. Some options are given. Now this matrix here, this is the diagonal. I want 0 at this place because at these two places 0 is already there. I want 0 at this place. So in order to bring 0 here, first column below diagonal element, I have to make use of the first row. So what I am going to do, R2 gives R2 minus 2R1. The first row I am writing as it is because this row is being used. Multiply this by 2 and subtract. 2 minus 2 is 0. 3 minus 2 is 1. 4 minus 2 is 2. And 5 minus 2 is 3. 0, 0. Rest of the rows will be same. Here what we have done, the first column below diagonal element we brought 0. Draw the diagonal. In the second step, second column below diagonal elements means at these two places I'll bring 0. When you bring 0 at these two places, I have to make use of second row, and leading element of the second row is 1. The element which is on the diagonal, that is called the leading element. Then in order to bring 0 here with the help of 1, which transformation I have to use? R3 gives R3 minus R2 and R4 gives R4 minus R2. This minus this will be 0 and this minus this will be 0. And this matrix is similar to this matrix now. 1, 1, 1, 1, this row is being used here. This 1, 1, 1, 1, this row already used, keep as it is. Second row is being used in this elementary row transformation as it is. R3 minus R2, 0. This minus this is 0. This minus this is 0. And this minus this is 0. R4 minus R2, this minus this is 0. R4 minus R2, 0. This minus this is 0. And this minus this is 0. Draw the diagonal. Here, what happened? I wanted to bring 0 at these two places. But while bringing 0 at these two places, the rest of the 0 also appeared. So I told you, if 0 appears without taking efforts, then we are welcoming zeros. So if you look at this matrix very carefully, so this is upper triangular matrix, means all below diagonal elements are 0. So we have to stop for the procedure. Now count number of non-zero rows. Number of non-zero rows will be 2, because third row is 0 rows and fourth row is 0 row. This is non-zero row, this is non-zero row. Number of non-zero rows equal to 2. Therefore, rank of the given matrix is 2. The answer of this is B. In this way, we can find out the rank of the matrix. So next MCQ, rank of the matrix A. Matrix A is given, is dash dash, and some options are also given to you. So I want rank of this matrix. So how do you find out the rank of the matrix? This matrix A, this is the diagonal of the matrix. Diagonal must be drawn such that the first element of the first row, second element of the second row, and third element of the third row must be on the diagonal. And in the first step, we have to reduce it into echelon form, means we are converting this into upper triangular matrix. Means all below diagonal elements we have to bring 0. In the first step, at these two places, I want 0. These are the elements of the first column. I am bringing 0 at these two places. But when you bring 0 at these two places, since these are the elements of the first column, the first row I will be using for this thing. In order to bring 0 at these two places, I am going to use the transformation R3 minus 3R1. Multiply this by 3 and 3 minus 3 is 0. I want 0 at this place. This is R2. I want 0 at this place with the help of 1. Therefore, R2 minus 3R1. R2 minus 3R1. And at this place I want 0 using this element. Therefore, and this is the element of R3. R3 minus R1. So what we get, since we are using the first row here, the first row will be as it is. Multiply this by 3 and then subtract from this row. 3 minus 3 is 0. Here 1 minus 0 will be 1. 0 minus 3 minus 3. 0 minus 3 is minus 3. And 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Second transformation, R3 minus R1. 1 minus 1 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. Minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. And 0 minus 1 is minus 1. So we brought what we have done. At these two places we brought 0. Now draw the diagonal. This is the diagonal. In the next step, second column below diagonal element. Here we have 1 here. This is the element of the second column. So in order to bring 0 at this place, I have to make use of R2. So in order to bring 0, so this transformation I am using, R3 gives R3 minus R2. Now the matrix becomes 1, 0, 1, 1. I am using R2. R2 will be kept as it is. I want 0 at this place. R3 minus R2. This minus this is 0. Minus 3 minus of minus 3 is 0. Minus 1 minus of minus 1 is 0. I wanted to bring 0 at this place. But unwillingly, these zeros also have appeared here. Our intention is to bring 0 at these three places because these three are below diagonal elements, So since we have all below diagonal elements 0, so we have to stop for the procedure. Now, the rank of the matrix A is number of non-zero rows. How many non-zero rows are there? Number of non-zero rows. And how many non-zero rows are there? This is non-zero row, this is non-zero row. 2 non-zero rows are there. And this third row is 0 row. For 0 row, we want each and every element of the row 0. So here, rank of the given matrix is 2. The answer is this one. The same problem again. Rank of this matrix is dash dash. Options are there. Now, draw the diagonal in this way. I want 0 at these two places. Now, transformation I am using R2 gives. I want 0 here with the help of 2. 2 is the leading element of the first row. The element which is on the diagonal, that is called the leading element. And that particular element I have to make use of when you bring 0 in the column. Now, I want 0 with the help of 2. So what I have to do, multiply this by 2, multiply the first row by 3 and subtract. Means 2R2 minus 3R1. This transformation I have to apply. And at this place I want 0 with the help of 2. Means multiply this by 2 and subtract from this. Means R3 gives R3 minus 2 times R1. The new matrix I will be getting 2, 2, 2 as it is. First row I am using here. That will be kept as it is. Multiply this row by 2 and subtract from this row after multiplying it by 3. This 6 minus 6 is 0, 6 minus 6 is 0, then 6 minus 6 is 0. Now, I want 0 at this place, R3 minus 2 R1, multiply this by 2, 4 minus 4 is 0, multiply this by 2, 4 minus 4 is 0, multiply this by 2, 4 minus 4 is 0. Means I wanted to bring 0 at these two places and other zeros also appeared. So now in a single step all below diagonal elements are 0. So no need to work further. Here number of non-zero row is the rank. The rank of A, how many non-zero rows are there? Single row. Rank of A is equal to 1. This is the correct answer to this. Now this next problem. If you look at this matrix very carefully and if I draw the diagonal in this way, here all below diagonal elements are 0. Therefore, no need to do anything. See, the rank of A is 3 because how many non-zero rows are there? Non-zero rows are 3. First number of non-zero rows in the echelon form, number of non-zero rows is the rank. Now find rank of this matrix. Draw the diagonal. Here single element is there which is below diagonal element. At this place I want 0 with the help of this leading element 2. Now multiply this by 3, multiply this by 2 so as to get 0 at this place. The which transformation I will be using? R2 gives means I want 0 at this place and this is the place of R2. R2 multiplied by 2 minus 3 multiplied by R1. Now what we get? I am using R1. R1 should be kept as it is and multiply this by 2. 6 minus 6 will be 0. 4 minus 12. I am writing here 4 minus 12 is minus 8 and 8 minus 18 is minus 10. This is the diagonal. So all below diagonal elements are 0. Now at this stage you can find out the rank. The rank of the matrix A is 2 because there are 2 non-zero rows. After converting this into echelon form or upper triangular matrix, count non-zero rows. The number of non-zero rows are 2, therefore rank is 2. Next problem. Here in this problem we are going to find out the rank. This is the diagonal, third element of the third row, fourth element of the fourth row. If you look at this matrix is upper triangular matrix because all below diagonal elements are 0. So we should not bother about the diagonal element. Whether it is 0 or not, that is not our lookout. Our lookout is what? All below diagonal elements are, I want 0 and all below diagonal elements are 0. Now number of non-zero rows will be, how many number of non-zero rows are there? Non-zero row first, non-zero row second, non-zero row third and last one is a 0 row. Means 3 is the rank of this matrix. In this way we can find out the rank. Now the next problem, the rank of this matrix we want. Here this is the diagonal. I want 0 at these 3 places. In first step, I am going to bring 0 at these 2 places because these two places are the element of the first column which are below diagonal. These 2 places are the places of the first column below diagonal element. Now I want 0 at this place, I want 0 at this place. With the help of 1 I have to bring 0. The row transformation I will be using. The R2 gives R2 minus 3 times R1, this minus 3 times of this, and R3 gives, I want 0 at this place with the help of 1, 1 minus 1 will be 0 means R3 minus R1. So we are using R1 here, therefore R1 should be kept as it is. What is R1? 1 0 1 1 is R1. Multiply this by 3 and subtract. 3 minus 3 is 0. This minus this will be 1. 0 minus 3 will be minus 2. And 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Now here R3 minus R1. 1 minus 1 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. Minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3.
and 0 minus 1 is minus 1. This is the diagonal. Now it remains to bring 0 at this place, but when this is the element of the second column, the second row I have to use. In order to bring 0 here with the help of 1, the R3 minus R2, if you perform the transformation R3 minus R2, you will be getting 0 here. What I am going to do, R3 gives R3 minus R2, and the matrix becomes now 1 0 1 1, first row that we have used. Now we are using second row. This is R3 minus R2. This is R3 minus R2, not R3 minus R1. Second row I am using, that should be kept as it is. R3 minus R2. This minus this is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. Minus 3 minus of minus 2. Minus 3 minus of minus 2 means which is minus 1. This I have to write here. Minus 1 minus 1 minus of minus 1 is 0. Minus 1 minus of minus 1 is 0. So this is the diagonal. And here all below diagonal elements are 0. We have to stop for the transformation process. How many non-zero rows are here? Rank of A is equal to non-zero row, and non-zero row. Rank of A is 3. So in this way, you can find out the rank of the given matrix. We stop here. Thank you very much.